What's up, everyone? Welcome to Build a List Custodes. This was originally Demons, but now it's Custodes because we have a special, super fun Halloween-themed game that's going to be coming up.
Don't spoil it.
I won't be.
But there will be a live Halloween game that will have themed costumes.
I'm really excited for this. It's going to be great.
It's not me on Custodes.
It's me on Custodes.
That's right. So Quinton has a special costume that he is going to do for Custodes, for the Golden Boys themselves.
Yep.
And you get to see it live on camera.
On Tuesday.
I think we're going to probably do it the day after.
Okay.
Stay tuned. We'll
find
figure
out.
that out. This has all been a bit last minute.
Yes. Anyway, so we are building a Custodes list that I'm going to be playing into your Orks.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So for those of you who don't know, I've played one tournament with Custodes. I took them to Leo 2021?
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
It was a 2021 season because it's in January. So this is my glorious return.
No comment, Ricky.
No comment, Ricky.
No comment, Ricky.
No comment at all.
None.
Glorious return to the Golden Boys. I'm actually excited about this. They're a faction that I kind of look at every now and then. And I actually own some Adeptus Custodes codexes, and I always kind of flip them open and look at them for inspiration and lore and stuff. They're really cool.
All right. Okay. Yeah, Custodes is an army I've played off and on. Mm-hmm. And so I'm here to be your wizened guide.
My wizened guide?
That's right.
I know. Okay, so...
But if you want to get any talk about Custodes, if you want to get more information about Custodes, maybe you're like Quinton, you're starting your Custodes journey, then you can find all the information you would need in the War Room. Mm-hmm. That is thewarroom.vhx.tv, down in the description down below. There's a free 3-day trial that we have up and running, so if you want to check out what we got, then you can just check it out for free, 3 days, and see if you like it.
You also get access to our awesome Discord, which is a really cool community, and you can talk to us. If you want to say, hey, Quinton, why are you running Custodes, and you did that bad, you can tell me. If you think I did it awesome, you can tell me. I'll respond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Likely will. Yeah. Sagittarum and Draxus. Sagittarum, this hurts me to say, because I have like 15 of them painted up, suck.
They're not great.
They're not good.
They're really not awesome.
No. You played into them, didn't you?
Yeah, they did nothing.
Yeah, no, that sounds right.
They did nothing.
That sounds about right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so where do you want to start with your Adeptus Custodes list?
There is one unit here that I absolutely guaranteed I'm going to put on this list.
Is it the one that I start all my lists with?
Oh, 100%.
So, there was a game between me and John. John was running the new Firestorm, I was running Custodes, Quinton was on the computer. Mm-hmm. Okay? And, Draxus plus a unit of Custodian Guard may have just vaporized 6 Inceptors in shooting. In shooting.
Sorry. Draxus vaporized the unit, and the Guard were backup dancers.
That's right. Draxus killed 5 of them. The Guard killed 1.
How do you spell Draxus?
Draxus.
Drax Kyria Draxus?
That's Lord Inquisitor Kyria Draxus.
Kyria Draxus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of
your And she's 75?
She is 75.
She would be an OC of mine.
Yes, she would. She hits very hard in shooting when you give her reroll wounds and shoot twice off the Custodian Guard.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to give him 2 shields and 3?
I think you give him 4 spears and a banner shield combo. You could honestly give them all spears, but banner shield is probably right. There is a critical mass of not having enough spears that you can run into that hurts.
Yes.
All right, so we have a super chat from Jonathan Haynes here. 2 Canadian buckos. Can we do it without Forge World?
How about this? Why don't we write 2 lists? Because I think I would like some Caladius. So why don't we go ahead and write a list with Caladius, but then at the same time we'll talk about what we would include if you didn't have access to that.
I also believe the Imperium Fix My list, we wrote a Caladius list. Caladius free list.
Yeah.
It had a unit of Venatari in it, but you can just swap that out for like a unit of wardens with a blade champ or something like that. I think we actually had an option there where you could do like 2 wardens with 2 blade champs with enhancements, or you could do a unit of wardens with a blade champ and a unit of Venatari. So if you want to see a Forge World list, I think 2 Fix My Lists ago is what you want to look at.
But we can still talk about what I would add in place of Caladius here today.
That's right.
So basically what this unit does is Custodian Guard's ability allows them to shoot twice.
Once a game.
And Kyria Draxus has a pretty good gun. Two pretty good guns. She has, for some reason, the second best shuriken weapon in the game.
Second best?
Ozerman's is better.
When it rerolls wounds and shoots twice?
Then hers is better.
The best shuriken catapult in the game.
Anyway, so she also makes this unit unable to be shot outside of 18.
Yes.
So she buffs the unit and the unit buffs her.
Yes. The unit is generically good. Mm-hmm. She at 75 is like ludicrous shooting. She has 6 shots in. First of all, she gives the unit +1 to hit Xenos.
Yes.
Which is just generically good. Gives herself it also. Mm-hmm. She's a 6-shot indirect gun.
Yes.
That is sustained hits 2 with 602. And then she has the best shuriken pistol in the West. Best shuriken
Dirge
catapult in the West.
Singer.
Dirge Singer.
Is it like anti-infantry, damage 2, and devastating wounds?
4 shots. Anti-infantry 4+, devastating wounds.
Damage 2, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
Why? Anyway, so she shoots twice and rerolls wounds. Then the guard bolters do kind of add up.
Guard bolters do add up, and she protects the unit from being shot long range, and the guard protect her from combat because they're on an objective. They fight first, they reroll wounds.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards. Like, the unit does not hit soft. It's only 5 models, so it doesn't, like, end worlds when it hits you.
10 man's ended worlds.
But 4 spears rerolling to wound, and then 1 dude, and then Draxus has a rerolling to wound power fist now.
Yeah.
Legitimately will cripple most units before they get to swing.
Yeah. And the reason we're going to add 1 shield in here, A, is because someone has to hold the banner, and B, a lot of times it's when shooting a damage 3 into you, the shield guy has 4 wounds, so we can take 2 of those hits that would otherwise kill 2 guys.
Yeah.
Or in a damage 1.
I'm totally down to run 5 spears just because the damage difference is stark. But
I think I want the banner.
I think banner and shield is probably better.
Because they do a lot of things that are for only 1 wound. It's not that different because he has a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a 5 attack, 6-2-1 or something. Knife 6-1. It's not. It's 6-2-1, I believe.
Yeah.
Or is it 5-2? It might be 5-2-1.
It's something in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. And then Draxus has a reroll into wound power fist.
Why is she so good?
She's so good.
Why is she so good?
She's so good.
If you're playing Custodes, you should run this unit.
Yeah. It's 325. It's super worth it. It's great.
Okay. So the next thing...
So let me put those in.
Yeah. We kind of have to decide. In my head, there's 2 ways to run Custodes, 3 ways to run Custodes right now. The first is, like, you go very small, and you run a bunch of 3-mans, and you just try and, like, play the mission. The second is you run, like, 4 to 5 5-man bricks, or you run, like, 3 5-man bricks, plus characters, plus Caladiuses.
Yes.
So, right now, we should probably decide which path we want to go down.
So, which path do you want to go down, Quinton?
I think I kind of want to split the difference.
You're the banana-in-chief.
I am the banana-in-chief. I think I want to have 1 Caladius, because I am a very firm subscriber to the theory that having some guns with long range is an infinity better than having no guns with long range.
Coward.
And the ability to just reach out and touch something at a distance requires that all of your opponent's units hide. Or they just accept getting shot. And personally, I think Caladiuses are quite good.
Caladiuses are quite good. The thing I will note is that 1 Caladius is very swingy.
True.
Yeah.
But I want to see what we can get for the points of the second.
Okay.
So, I want to try and write a 1 Caladius list.
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to try that out. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a Caladius in here right now, and we're going to build the lister. These are the 2 units I know I really want. How many points is the Caladius?
215, I want to say.
215?
That's right. 215, and you want the Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon.
Yes.
So the Iliastus is fine, but the Arachnus is miles better.
Yeah.
It rerolls to wound because it's twin linked, and I think the other one might also, the Iliastus. The Iliastus is also twin linked. It is 10 -1 3 damage, but no ignores cover unlike the Castigator. Mm-hmm. If you're within 24, it's 8 shots. Otherwise, it's 4. It's not a bad gun. It's probably not the best, especially given that AP 1 with no ignores cover
it's
is
great.
Not the best.
Plus, the 4 Bright Lances is just kind of like
4 Bright Lances that reroll to wound.
It's quite good.
And hit on 2s.
It's nice. It's very nice. Yeah.
It's quite good. Quite good.
Vincent, been considering Canis Rex. Thoughts? He's really good, but I think I want to try and write a pure Custodes list.
Yes. He's all right. You know,
he's fine.
He doesn't have any support in the list.
He's very expensive.
He's great in Imperial Knights, though.
Yes. He's mandatory in Imperial list.
Yes, I think he's their best unit. Yeah. Okay, so we have that in there.
So, I like Speed Jack.
Do you?
And Custodes, they're kind of slow.
Player. Are you about to suggest a unit starting with a V?
Sort of. I'm going to get there. But I was thinking, what if we go back to my Drukhari roots? And I kind of like some Advance in Charge.
I see. A Blade Champion, huh?
Yeah, let's go ahead and add some Blade Champions. Let's add 2 of these bad boys. How many points is a Blade Champion?
They are a clean 120.
120.
They used to be 100, but they are now 120.
And then is the Vault Sword upgrade you can give them any good?
So there's 2 enhancements that I would really run on a Blade Champion.
First is Ceaseless Hunter.
There's 3 enhancements I would run actually.
Yeah.
But the best one is Ceaseless Hunter. It's 30 points. It gives you fallback and charge, which is big because wardens sometimes bounce, and I assume you're about to add them to wardens.
Yep.
And it also gives them a once a game move 6 inches when your opponent gets within 9 of you.
That is quite good.
It's very good.
How many
It takes them
points
up to
is that?
150.
We're going to add that. We're going to add this guy right now.
And the other enhancement you can take, it's up to you, is the Veiled Blade.
That's the one.
It gives him +2 attacks, and once a game he can triple his OC with the banner that would make him OC 7, because the +1 happens after the tripling. That one is 25.
Okay.
I would probably say it is significantly less required.
Let's add a second Blade Champion, and if we have 25 floating points, I'll think about adding it.
Yep, he's 120.
Yep. And, I think these Blade Champions probably want some friends.
They likely do.
So what if
you're so kind thinking of them like
thinking
that.
of friends? Let's just give them some Warden friends.
So are we thinking 2 5-mans?
2 5-man Wardens.
Yeah.
How many points is a squad of Wardens?
275. They did get a little on the expensive end.
And Wardens can't take shields?
No, correct.
So it'd be 1 banner and 5 spears.
Yeah, well, yeah. You take a banner for free. There's no downside to taking a banner, other than the height.
I was going to say, yeah. But that's not really a thing with towering anymore, so...
Well, get ready for expensive life, because we are now at 1360.
Wow!
Yeah, it hits you fast, doesn't it?
1360?
Oh yeah, big time.
There's something in this list.
No, there's 3 bricks. And a graph tank.
Okay, wow. I see, I understand now.
Yeah. No, you see how 3 Caladius... Also... Wow, hold on.
What?
Okay, carry on. So what else do you want in this list?
Well, I think at this point...
Carry on.
I think we should really go ahead and add... I kind of want some Venatari. I want this list to be relatively fast, and we have some speed, and we have some shooting. Nice.
There you go. Okay.
Whee! Oh, you messed up in design, Jack.
Oh no.
How dare you?
I don't even know how I did that.
Yeah, I don't either. Hold on, give me a sec to fix it. And then we're going to go to Window, Arrange.
Okay, so we have as... Oh my god.
There we go. Okay, I fixed it.
What did I do? I just clicked on it.
Yes. Welcome to InDesign.
Okay, so we have 3 bricks and we have 1 Caladius.
Yep.
And we have 640 points left.
How many points is a squad of Venatari?
They are 200 for 3.
Okay.
And 400 for 6.
They moved 12?
They moved 10.
Wow, they're expensive. But are they just flying Custodian Guard more or less?
With
right?
Lance.
With Lance.
Yes. Their abilities, they have 2, is they can fall back and shoot and charge for free. They have Lance on their spears. And they can rapid ingress for free. No limit on the amount of times that can be done per turn. And they can do it even if someone else has already done it.
Okay, so I want one of those units. I'm going to take a lot of one-ofs because I like one-ofs.
Okay.
So let's just go ahead and add 1 unit of Venatari.
6 or...
Let's add a 6-man.
6-man.
Let's be... Oop. Whoops. Control X, not
Adventures
Control
in InDesign.
I was going to say, yeah. So we should just rename this segment Adventures in InDesign.
Yes. All right. Yes, Venatari are quite good. I like them a lot. So 6 Venatari is 400. And I will say, like, that seems very expensive, but you don't need a character and also can't attach one, which means that it actually is about
How do you
the same.
spell Venatari? How do you spell Venatari?
I think it's an A instead of the second E.
Venatari.
That seems...
I can't spell regular English words, so I definitely can't spell fake English words.
That's fair. Let me look it up. Yeah, that's it.
400. And what weapons are we going to give these guys? So you can take the bucklers or the pistols, right?
The buckler and pistol or spear. So
Spears are better, right?
Spears are wildly better. But here's the thing, you can mix and match.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does buckler give a 4th wound?
Sure does.
What does the gun do?
Nothing. It's 2 shots, 611. It is garbage.
That is terrible.
Yeah, no, the buckler and gun is way, way worse.
I want 6 spears.
Okay, I think you might want 5 spears and 1 buckler.
Okay, we'll add
one
buckler.
idiot is going to die.
That's a good point. They'll die to something random.
Yes, the kinetic destroyer is sustained hits 1 with 2 shots at 611.
Why can't they just have stopped on like any mining world and requisitioned some like demo charges?
Something.
Yeah.
You would think. And in melee, they... Instead of being 7-2-2 lance, they're 5-2-1 not lance.
How is that so much worse?
It is so much worse. It used to be that they'd give you a 2-up save if you took the buckler.
Yeah.
But they have a 2-up save base now.
And the pistols used to be really good, right? Because you like shoot twice.
The pistols used to shoot twice, be sustained hits functionally, and also be, I think, AP2 damage too. And instead they are not shooting twice, and they are AP1 damage 1. They are garbage.
So this points us at like 300 points left, more or less.
So this, yeah, it leaves us. I'll tell you, it probably leaves us about 2 and change.
Mm-hmm.
Venatari, there we go. Yeah, it leaves us with 240 points.
Okay, so we have enough points to squeeze in one more thing, which I don't really love, because I really want some trash in here. I want something to go out and die. Kind of want some assassins.
I can see that. You're only going to get one, because you've already got Draxus.
So the point is, we want a Caladius or do we want Evisor? I think I kind of want to try a Caladius, because she goes up and down, and that's going to be pretty good for this list, I think.
Okay.
And also we get Vect, which is nice.
Yes.
So I'm just going to add a Caladius.
Something else you could have done, by the way,
yeah,
is go just 3 units of 3 Venatari and just rapid inverse them all in the same turn.
That's true, but I kind of like the ability to have one thing that just goes and hits you really hard.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I like a 6er Venatari. I think it's quite good. You definitely do not have enough points for a 5th brick here.
No, we don't.
No. That is where the Caladius is basically stopping you. If you didn't have the Caladius, you'd have points for the 5th brick,
but I want the
a
guns.
little trash, and maybe an assassin.
So if I cut the Caladius,
Right.
We could just do that. What do you think?
I think if you wanted to play with one Caladius, I say you play with
I kind of want to move one Caladius. I want to try one Caladius. My heart is telling me one Caladius.
One Caladius is deeply unreliable.
But it shoots things, Jack.
Does it? When you fire and you do 3 damage to a tank, did you shoot at all?
Philosophy says yes.
I will tell you, I've played 1, 2, and 3 Caladius. 1 Caladius is an exercise and your opponent has a 5-up invuln, so you did nothing. But
2 means they have a 3-up invuln.
What?
Yeah, they make more.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah. 2 Caladius actually win gunfights. 1, I feel like, is going to be... I'm going to ignore that thing the whole game. That doesn't mean it's bad.
True, but it's not that expensive.
No, it's not.
Right, it's 215. It's
a good skirmish unit because it's durable and you can push it up the board.
That was the play. Yeah, it's going to kill a tank every other turn.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's going to sit in the back. It's like 48-inch range.
Yeah, no, a big throw range.
Yeah, it'll just sit there and just shoot you.
Yeah,
I think one is good.
With it. Okay.
So we're going to try 1, and then we're going to add a Caladius. And she's 90 now?
She is, in fact, 90.
Okay. And how many points do we have left?
With 150 points.
How many points is a squad of sisters and a rhino? Like just...
5 sisters and a rhino?
5 sisters and a rhino.
I don't think you necessarily want to go 5 sisters and a rhino. Because that's a lot of points for the rhino. I mean, 5 sisters and a rhino. 5 regular, like prosecutors?
Yeah.
I believe that's 125.
For them in the rhino?
Yes.
So we could just get 3 squads of sisters? How many points is Squad of Prosecutors?
Prosecutors are 40 points for 4. 50 points for 5.
We could just take 3 squads of Prosecutors.
We could. We have 150. We could also take 3 squads of Witch Seekers, which are prosecutors, but instead they have a flamer each instead of a bolter, and they get scout.
That sounds way better. Let's do that.
Yeah. Witch Seekers, to be fair, that's 3 squads of 4.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Witch Seekers are a little more expensive, and they have the weird squad size where if you want to go up to 5, the 5th one costs 15 points.
What?
I don't know. If you take a 10-man squad, they're 12.5 points each. But if you take the 5th one, it's 15 points because you go from 50 to 65.
That's a weird number.
It's odd. Yeah.
Witch Seekers. All right. Do they seek the witches?
They do. They have scout. If they shoot you, you take a battle shock check.
That seems good.
It's all right. They each have a flamer, so they will kill whatever pesky Eldar decides to step up to them.
Sometimes.
And then you have a lot of trash in this list to run around and do mission.
I like the trash.
Okay, so this is 2K on the nose. How do you feel about this list?
Okay, so the big question mark right now is this Caladius. The Caladius is probably going to stay. So we have 4 bricks, 1 tank, plus trash.
Yes. Caladius and triple Witch Seekers.
So we have 2 credible shooting threats in the form of the Draxus brick, yeah, and the Caladius. I mean, my thought is the Caladius should kill a rhino most of the time.
So to get a 5-up in cover.
Yeah, so you get 4 shots, becomes 3 hits, becomes 3 wounds.
Right. Sometimes it's 2.
Sure. Becomes like 2 failed saves, which is on average 9 damage.
Yeah.
And then you have Little Gun, which does 1.
That's... Sure. That is 1 extra miss. That is 1 extra failed wound. That is 1 extra passed save. That is 1 on the damage roll away from not happening.
Do you have a CP reroll, Jack?
Are you using it on that?
No.
Because you have stratagems that are pretty good. I don't know if you
do. But the problem is, what are we going to cut and get for? We could cut the assassin and the tank and get another brick.
Not a good brick.
It's probably unreliable, but like my heart is telling me to have it.
Do it, buddy.
Then
do it.
I just like having something that can poke down an angle and shoot back at the Forge Fiends.
It is pretty good into Forge Fiends.
It is.
It is good into Forge Fiends, and I'll tell you why. It's toughness 11.
Yeah, it's really good into Forge Fiends.
It has a 2-up.
Yeah, I just like being able to shoot back.
And in cover, when you're on 5s, and you get a 4-up.
Yeah, it seems great. Seems good.
It is pretty good.
But like, I don't want to cut more bricks to get 2.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to go down a squad of Venatari. We could go to a 3-man Venatari and get 2. That doesn't seem worth it.
No, it's about how much trash you have.
Yeah, I know, I like the trash. Because these Witch Seekers are going to do all of our missions, and the Caladius. Like, this here is our mission play, which means these can be entirely devoted to going and killing your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it does have lethal hits. I did forget about that. How does it have that? Is it ability? Yes. So if it targets an enemy monster or vehicle with its heavy blaze cannon, it gets lethal hits. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I feel like this thing kills rhinos pretty well.
Okay.
I feel like it should kill rhino.
Unless they're got some funky flies running around them.
Well, they have 2 rhinos.
Ooh. Cloud of flies.
No,
but you do. I mean, like, legitimately, I think Custodes can beat up on CSM.
I agree.
Because Caladius beat them in shooting.
Yep.
And Fight First beats them in combat.
That seems reasonable.
I think it is. I think that's legitimately pretty reasonable. My worry, and not a thing that we have to worry about here, is Eldar. Night Spinners tell you no move, no good.
That is true.
Yeah.
Rapid Ingress does help.
Rapid Ingress helps a lot. Trajan helps there.
He does.
He helps Fight First against the Chosen Hordes, because he'll just delete an entire 10-man Chosen unit by himself.
Yeah, by himself. Because it's 2s into 2s.
It's 2s into 2s into 5s into dead.
Yeah.
And you'll reroll wounds. Because you...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're gone. And then it's actually 2s sustained into 2s, re-rolling into 5s into dead.
Yeah.
Or if you put him in wardens, it's 2s sustained, 2s, 5s dead. Mm-hmm. And then he's in a unit of wardens that also swings first with 25 attacks that are 2s sustained, 3s, 5-ups, 2 damage each.
Yeah.
They vaporize a unit that they get to hit.
Yeah.
So you can't be charged by Chosen, and theoretically, Caladius win the shootout. Theoretically.
The shields also help into Force Fiends.
The shields help a lot, and you res a model.
You do.
They shoot, they drop maybe 2 guys, you res one
the
back,
shield,
and then you walk up and you hit them, and then it's rapid ingressing Trajan. They shoot Trajan with their with the Night Spinners, and he ignores the minus move penalty.
So we're also in... GW has ruled that Trajan doesn't ignore damage and AP mods.
Which is the reason why he probably doesn't end up making my list.
That's exactly it. If he did, I would take him.
Yes.
He'd be one of these Blade champions to be out, and he'd be in.
That's just something that... that's just how they'll rule that when you ask them. I don't think they have an official, formal FAQ you can look at, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get one soon.
Yeah, they...
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would. It would be nice.
Yeah.
Valyrian is decent.
Yeah.
Valyrian gives you Armor of Contempt in combat.
It's not bad.
He himself hits pretty damn hard.
He has a cool rule too, right? Is it just the Armor of Contempt?
That's the main rule. He himself, I think, re-rolls a hit, wound, or saving throw every turn, and then you can flip one to a 6 once a game.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
So he has, once per battle round, you roll a hit, wound, or saving throw for this model, and once per battle after making a hit, wound, or saving throw, you can change the result of that roll to an unmodified 6. So if you're swinging in combat, you absolutely must kill someone. You roll 2 1s, you re-roll one of them, you flip one to a 6, that's 2 hits with sustained, and he's also 8/3 too, which is not nothing.
Not nothing, yeah.
No. Yes, and Valyrian would dumpster orcs. That is a fact. But
yes.
You know what? You don't need armor contempt. You just fight first, right? Come on. One thing you can do against Eldar is you take a captain instead of the Blade Champion, and then the captain starts on the board and free strats -1 damage every turn.
That is pretty good. So here's my thought on the Eldar matchup. I'm the Eldar player in the house.
Yes, you're not going to have
Therefore,
to
I don't have to worry about it.
That's true, but everybody here at home does have to worry about it.
That's true. So I'm living in a magical fantasy land.
And if you were to take this to an event, I promise you, buddy, you would have to worry about the Eldar matchup too.
Yes.
It comes for us all, actually.
It does. It is inevitable.
I'm pretty sure the answer to this is -1 damage off of captains. On the board starts Draxus in Custodian Guard, unable to be shot. Wardens with a captain or guard with a captain with -1 damage. Not profitable to shoot at.
Yeah.
And then in reserves, you have Venatari, who come down and move 8 now.
That's fine.
That's not that bad.
No.
And then you have either Trajan or another squad of Venatari that come down and just say, I move 8. Because if you have 2 squads of Venatari, or if you have a squad of Venatari and Trajan, or a squad of Venatari and a squad of Guard or something, they go chunk chunk on the same turn rapid ingress, and you get to shove 4 bricks at them all at the same time. And that gets really nasty, especially if there's wardens, somebody with a captain, and then the Venatari. Your target priority gets messed up real bad because the wardens are going to have a 4-up feel no pain, and then the captain's unit's going to be -1 damage, and it gets less than fun.
Seems less than fun.
That's the hope there.
Lexi 157. What about Land Raiders? Can 6 Alaris rush out of them?
I don't know if you can actually hold 6 Alaris on a Land Raider. I'll have to see.
Now,
Alaris get granular upgrades, so you can, I believe, take a 2, 3, 5, and 6.
What is the Custodes Land Raider? I remember it being better than it should be.
It is a Caladius that doesn't reroll doesn't reroll wounds. So it's 4 las cannons that hit on 2s, which is not bad.
So it's 215. It is an assault ramp. So it's a Land Raider. I mean, it is toughness 12, 16 wounds.
It transports 6 infantry models. That could be Terminators, that can be whatever.
That
could be 5 Terminators and a captain.
Could be Lord Inquisitor Kyber Draxus. But that makes no point. Why would you ever put her on a Land Raider? Yeah, why would you do that?
Then you get out and you've skipped your timing on your you can't shoot me thing.
Yeah. I don't hate that. The problem is it would require... I like the list as it is, and I don't want to shoehorn Terminators in.
It's also very expensive.
It is. It is a whole brick by itself.
It is a whole brick. If you take 5 Terminators and a captain, which is probably the best way to run it.
Yeah.
That is 490 points. Then you put in a 240-point Land Raider.
Wow.
It's a lot.
I mean, you do show up out of reserves, then get out 6 inches away, and then charge them.
But you can't... Oh, because it's a Land
The
Raider.
Land Raider, it's got an assault rank check.
Ayo. Yeah. I think Venatari over the Terminators. The Terminators with a character are 90 more points. They are better, but Venatari move faster and Rapid Ingress double up for free.
Yeah, I appreciate the speed. Basically, my plan with this list is going to be, like, probably one of these bricks, and then the Venatari are both going to be in Deep Strike. And then starting on the table is going to be the Caladius, the Ceaseless Hunter squad, and the Custodian Guard squad, and then, like, some Witch Seekers maybe in reserves.
Yes.
And then Rapid. And then I hate you with 4 bricks.
That's true. Yeah, so this is kind of midway between the two archetypes. There's one that's 3 grav tanks, 3 bricks, and there's one that's 5 bricks, no grav tanks.
Yes.
You've threaded the middle and taken 1 grav tank, 4 bricks.
I like my one-ofs.
You doubled up on Wardens, get wrecked.
I also tripled up on Witch Seekers.
Yeah, and doubled up on Blade Champs.
Maybe I'm gonna special snowflake. I'm gonna take 1 Witch Seekers, 1 Prosecutors, 1 of the Sword Girls.
Yes. It is possible that double Martial Katas on captains. I legitimately think if you're going to take a all-comers Custodes list, you want 1 captain.
That's really true. How many points is the captain?
He is 20 points more, and you are now over.
Ugh. So we could go Witch Seekers, Prosecutors, and make this guy...
Or you go
captain.
2 5er Witch Seekers and a captain. That works too.
I like 3 units.
Okay.
Because I like having more things to die.
Yeah, John was finding that he had too many, like he had more trash units than he needed with 3 units of Sister Sounds. But, I mean, you're not going to be sad that you have them, I think, is the answer.
Blade Champion or Captain. So the Captain also gives us a free strat, and he gives us super awesome epic martial katas.
Yes, gives you double up on katas, so you just pick an extra one for his unit, and then once a game he says all 3 are active. Which is rarely as useful as just doubling it up, but
I want the ability
to
do minus 1 damage when you can double up, right?
No, sorry, minus 1 damage you can free strat. The fight first you can't.
Okay, so fight first and twice doesn't actually matter?
Yes.
It matters in your turn, because you can go twice?
No. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You give fight first.
In ongoing combats.
In ongoing combats, I think that's pretty niche.
It's very niche, yeah.
Very niche.
But the minus 1 damage could be nice, because you could go minus 1 damage.
Yes.
Let's make it a captain.
Well, people target the captain first, but still that forces them to do that.
Is it AIN or IAN?
AIN. It's also a dash between shield and captain. A hyphen.
And he's 140?
He is 140. Okay. But I do think a shield captain is quite good now, because you started on the board and you go... minus 1 damage, minus 1 damage, minus 1 damage as soon as the indirect shoots at you. And you just get to hold ground.
Holding ground seems
Prosecutors.
good. Yeah.
I can type it in if you want.
I mean, okay, cool.
Okay. So
we're keeping 1 squad of Witch... Because we have to go down... Prosecutors are 40, right?
Yes.
So we're going to have 1 squad of Witch Seekers for the Scout, and then 2 squads of Prosecutors.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Prosecutors, and then we're going to just take this X and whoop, whoop, whoop. And then we kill that squad.
Delete.
Adventures and InDesign, folks.
Adventures and InDesign.
I like this significantly more.
I agree.
Because I think in the current meta, you just need a captain.
I think you're probably right.
So that you have something to start. The Blade Champ with Ceaseless Hunter,
also,
and then Venatari start off board into Eldar.
When things get kind of scrappy, you can survive in 2 places instead of 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Happy Crumpin, the Caladius does not beat them in shooting. 1 Caladius does not. 2 or 3 can potentially at least force them back.
Yes.
3, I believe, should just definitely beat Forge Fiends in shooting. 2 is I get to choose which lane I want to win.
Yes. I want to try the 1, because if you want to see 2, there's probably a bunch of games.
Where you can see 2?
Yeah. What do you think of this, Jack?
I think it's pretty good.
I like this list.
4 bricks, 1 grav tank, trash.
Yeah, it seems good. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's everything.
You think that's what we got for today?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Custodes lists can snap together pretty quickly.
There's not a lot of
points
units.
Just all line up.
They do. The worst would be if we were like 5 points over or something.
Well, we were 20 points, and then we fixed it. We fixed Seekers Prosecutors.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, my preference is probably for like just another unit instead of that grav tank and then cut some stuff, but it's hard to fit that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just hard to fit it.
My heart is telling me one grav tank, and maybe it's terrible. But you know what? I was told one grav tank at LVO, and boy, I was not disappointed.
That grav tank was insane.
It was just good.
I mean, that was back on release Custodes.
Yeah.
In last edition, where maybe the Custodes community overreacted somewhat in calling the book bad. It was in fact broken.
It was in fact broken,
which will always amaze me. But yeah,
that was my introduction to the Art of Warhouse. Was playing against Custodes on repeat.
That army was good.
It was really good.
That army was really good.
It was really, really good.
I will say, I think Custodes got nerfed. I think that they're still not bad. I think they're still a solid army.
They're fine.
They have some weaknesses. Devastating Wounds is one of them.
Yes, Eldar not a great matchup for them. Period.
Eldar not a great matchup. You can tech for it. As it is, I think you can tech to beat CSM, which is nice. I think you can tech to beat CSM. I think you can tech to have something of a game into Eldar, which is the most that most armies can hope for right now.
Yeah.
And then, hopefully try and beat various Marine builds, which I think is totally possible.
I agree.
I think it's very good.
I think they're fine. And those are kind of the big three that you see all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure 4 brick, 1 tank is the way to go, but, you get to test out the solo tank and see what you think.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to see.
And the answer to how many trucks does this list kill in a turn is 1 in shooting and a lot in combat.
Yeah.
A lot in combat.
Yeah.
This would also be very funny into Anthony in the finals.
I think you get 2 in shooting.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. This list would be big funny into Anthony in the finals. Fight first, you're dead. Fight first, you're dead. Fight first, you're dead. Yeah.
Also, he loses a squad to indirect from Kyra.
All right, calm down. It's AP0.
But if I roll a lot of 6s, Jack.
In direct fire, he certainly loses a squad, which is hilarious. His game plan around that as World Leaders is to just use his superior speed to try to charge every unit at the same time. You fight first in one place, he fights everywhere else.
Yeah.
If you had saved up 4 CP, that falls apart really fast.
Because you fight first, then interrupt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, -1 damage is brutal. So what you do is you have a shield captain unit, because everything's 2 damage.
Yeah.
You have a shield captain unit. You have 3 units, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, he charges, you fight first. Mm-hmm. The other one, where, you -1 damage on the shield captain, and you interrupt on the 3rd squad.
Yeah.
And life gets really annoying for him.
Custodes are good in melee still.
They're really good in melee.
All right. I think it's all for today. Well, we will hopefully be seeing you all for our Halloween Orks vs. Custodes game that I'm very excited about.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
And hopefully I do honor and justice to the Emperor's Chosen.
Or they'll do honor and justice to you.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them a lot,
They're
actually.
sweet. They're sweet.
All right. Well, I will see you guys around. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.